you
One more
haven't...
time. Final time. Cut and action.
You feel unstable because you simply haven't committed yet. Like, I cannot say this like in more simple terms. It's like you haven't committed yet, either subconsciously or consciously.
Yeah, you haven't committed in your relationship, and it's making you feel uncertain because you haven't fully decided that this is what I want. And commitment might be different. You might think you're committed, but committing is deciding to go through the hardships with a certain person and overcome all these challenges, and it's not going to be just a smooth ride. So I understand how someone wouldn't want to commit because, you know, it's a lot. It has to become a priority in your life, and that could be scary for some people, but I will say it's honestly the most rewarding thing. When you do commit. It makes your life simpler, it makes your relationship more meaningful, and it's something truly empowering if you get to a level where you are confident and happy about your commitment.
It's really about willingness, huh? It's really about willingness. Like, are you willing to go through some of the hard things you've ever done in your life with this partner? Are you willing to figure out whatever the circumstance that, you know, like life throws at you? Are you willing to still stick with this person? Willingness. And if you're not sure about that, you probably don't want to start a serious relationship, you know, and then let the other partner know that, hey, I'm not really ready, but I would like to take my time and see where this is go, you know, instead of you just jump into one like so impatiently, and then like you feel like all of a sudden gets cold feet, you know. And then like, because like the crazy thing is, so we have this experience, we sometimes do weddings, right? And then it happened recently, like they canceled last minute because one of the fiancés.
The fiance was uncommitted. She got cold feet and she backed out.
She got cold feet.
And
like it was like 2 months before the wedding, right? Or a month before?
The wedding is supposed to be in May, and they canceled it in the beginning of...
Like 3 months before they got canceled.
Yeah, in January.
It happens, you know? It happens even if you're engaged. So it's a very common thing, you know? So...
I think that when you do find the right person, you will know that, I think your spirit and your heart will tell you, I need to commit to this.
When did you know with me?
With you?
If you can think of.
I'll say honestly, like when we had nothing, but we still made it work together.
When we had nothing, like what? Like financially?
Yeah.
Like when was that? In LA? But like, no! We still have something. We started our business.
Before we started our business.
Even so, that's not too long ago.
That's not accurate.
That's not accurate. You probably know that subconsciously then.
I don't know.
You don't know? It just happened naturally?
Yeah, you put me on the spot on that one.
You weren't ready for this.
I wasn't ready.
I think I knew you were the one because I kind of acted out in some ways, like out of my insecurity when I was younger in the 20s. But then also you still were willing to stick with me through my ugly side of me at the time. I saw that it was ugly, but I didn't know that. I didn't know you saw it was ugly. So you were still willing to like be patient with me and try to understand me. And then I saw that, I think not like consciously, oh, this is the one, you know, but subconsciously, oh, he's still like with me, like through all these, and like I show my insecurity and vulnerability, and then he's still with me. Oh, so he must really love me. Oh, I think I love him a lot too, you know? Yeah, so like, yeah. I think that's like very, like, for me, it was that moment, like.
Yeah, I think it was for me, it's just like, how you handle hardship
Yeah.
and how you respond when your feelings get the best of you, you know? And I notice like you always reflect and come back to like meeting me in the middle. You know, and I think that's important.
Yeah, I want to piggyback on you. Like, you always almost say, "I'm sorry" first. You're the one that say, like, you know, I got better now, but it was before. In the beginning, it was always you. Even though whether no one's fault, no one's right or wrong, you know. But you always came to me first, and I'm sorry, and then that really let me know that you have big heart, you know. And then that let me know that, like, oh, this is the one. I want to stick with this person forever because, you know, why not? Person with a big heart, you know? Because that's what I admire for. Like, I love people who has big heart, and then that's what I'm drawn to.
I think it's too, like, you've always given me the space to trust. You know, and not freak out or something.
I think I did sometimes, but
yeah,
in the beginning.
Yeah, but in time, it's like you gave me the space to trust, and I think that's important because some people. Well, I don't want to compare or talk about other people.
Yeah,
but
it's just different relationship.
Yeah,
it's not or better or worse.
It's common to jump to conclusions, you know, without evidence, and I think trust is really just a conscious decision. It's like you have to decide, I'm just going to trust this person.
Yeah. It doesn't happen overnight like that, you know?
By you deciding, that's how you get the result. That's how you get a trustworthy relationship, because I believe that if you are looking for something long enough, you're going to find it. But if you just trust and let go, then surrender, then that's the world you live in, you know what I mean?
I mean, I will say this, it's not easy at first to become like that, like just trust somebody. If you're someone like naturally like that, I have respect for you, but for me, it was like trusting somebody wasn't like my nature, you know? So I have to actively make a decision that I gotta trust this person. I know I can trust this person. I know I can, you know? And then I did that over time, over the years, over the decade now, and it got easier. And it's easier now. And I mean, there's no way. I just trust you know? So it takes over time. So don't be too impatient that, oh, I can't trust this person, so there's gotta be something wrong with this person, you know? Or something wrong with this relationship. No. You have to actively, consciously make a decision. It's a training, you know? So, yeah. I think that's how we gain and build our trust, and that's how our relationship got stable.
Yeah, more certainty, more stability.
Exactly. And then a lot of times when you go through hardship or issues or arguments in something, you know that if this person is worthy or not.
Yeah.
Because you will see how this person handle this type of problems, you know?
Right? Are they raising their voice? Are they saying things that are hurtful?
Yeah. That's when you you see their true elements of them.
Are they gonna throw your insecurities back in your face? You know, those little things right there. I mean, those aren't actually little things. Those are big things. But those things right there will show you someone's
real
true colors.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it's hurting you, then honestly, they have to do a lot more work to change.
Or they need more time. They need to go through their life first before they get into a relationship.
Yeah, they need to go inward.
Inward first. They have to work on themselves first, and then come to us all, you know?
Before they're ready to reach a place where they're comfortable with being in a stable relationship.
Yeah.
Without all the ups and downs. And yeah, I think it takes a lot of education.
Educate yourself. We're not talking about institution.
Not institution, like research, wellness, practice, implementation.
There's so many information, valuable knowledge these days. Like, it's so weird. It's so accessible, you know?
So it's like
ChatGPT. He knows everything.
Why is this bitch getting on my nerves?
Hey Chad, why this person like text me like this way? Like it knows everything. Honestly, it has a lot of data.
Yeah, no, but you have to be like you said earlier in the video. The stability is coming from committing, and committing is really just deciding to always work on it. Like
No matter what.
Never let your foot off the gas.
You don't quit.
Or you guys just your relationship could plateau, you know, and it just I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be you guys are continuing to grow together as people, individually, but together too.
It's like synergy, you know. Yeah, I think that's why you feel unstable. At least like in my previous relationship, that's why I felt unstable, because I felt unstable with myself.
Same.
Yeah. My life was unstable.
Yeah, I didn't know what I wanted.
Exactly.
So how can you cater to someone else, especially as a man? How can you lead when you don't even know what you want?
Exactly. And sometimes it's okay, you don't know in the beginning, but you kind of realize as you go in the relationship, oh, I kind of want this in this relationship, you know? Because not everyone knows in the first place. Not everyone knows like right off the bat, like, oh, I want this in this relationship, or I want this with this person, you know?
I think an important question you could ask yourself is, does my partner push me to be a better version of myself?
Better version of myself, yeah. Does this partner inspire me to become better of myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Inspiration to each other.
And if the question is yes, then you should strive for stability. If the question is no, you should reflect and make a decision if is this the right person for me?
Or is this the right time for me?
Right time
It's
for
not
me,
always the other partner.
Sometimes it is the right person at the wrong time.
True. Yeah, we can go another content for that, because
That's a whole nother video.
Because we probably wouldn't be together if we didn't take the second chance.
Yeah.
If you didn't take me a second chance. That's another video, you know?
It is another video.
Yeah.